I sit alone in the zone, so gone. Just think about the scriptures, knowing I was living wrong. Praying that the Lord forgive me. In this walk, I'm going strong. As far as age, yeah, I'm grown, but spiritually a newborn. Not trying to be lukewarm, so weekly we bring it out. Yeah, them trumpets gon' get blown.
Bro, these people don't care. These people have it coming to them, and I can't wait to see that day.
Right.
And for now, like I says, we're putting up our bodies to try to help our people, right? We're trying to set up that altar right now in Babylon, trying to seal the elect out here, trying to get the so-called Black, Latino, Native Americans to see who they really are, man. Hey, God, you're a king on here, bro. No, you're an Israelite king, all right? Repent, man, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, bro. Jesus Christ. All right, man.
So let's talk about it.
Hey, bro, can you come back and can we talk about it? You can put that down over here and we can talk a little bit. All praises, man. He said he's Aboriginal.
No, he's Aboriginal. Ask him how's he Aboriginal.
You can put it down, King, so you don't have to carry that big old thing.
Our brothers will watch it, bro.
Yeah, it's good. You don't gotta.
Amongst our people right here, bro.
Yeah. What you got in there? Damn bearded dragon or something?
Close. It's a leopard gecko.
I had a leopard gecko. They're pretty dope. They're pretty dope, man. What's going on, King? What's your name?
What's up? My name Leonard.
Leonard?
Yes.
How you know you're Aboriginal, King?
I ain't gonna lie. My granny, she always told me that. My great grandmother, she always said that to me.
Said what to you?
You know, what she was, and you know who our people is and where they come from.
Explain to me. What's the story, King?
I ain't gonna lie. Still homework. I'm actually still doing some work, cause I feel like y'all too. But honestly, I really feel like this. I really feel like, and I'm gonna just say our people, all of us. I feel like we deep. And if people did some traveling or whatever, but I feel like, you know, we deep and we deep enough that we from motherland, you feel me? And we may also be from here too. A good high ass possibility.
But you said you haven't dug yourself to see.
I dug.
So what have you found? What proof did you find?
On her side, you know, she showed me, and so far what I reached to, you know, her people from, you feel me, from the land, you feel me, they from here.
But from where though? From where specifically?
Oh, Oklahoma, you feel me, Louisiana.
That makes a lot of sense,
No, Choctaw Indians.
Choctaw
Nation.
Yeah.
So I had to do my homework on that right there too. Because
and what'd you find?
It get deep.
Tell me, brother.
I ain't gonna lie. But there's also, you know, my mom's side where they have some history too. Somebody was a slave. Somebody came from Africa for real. So it's a lot. So all bullshit to the side. How I feel about the Israel, I feel like that.
Hold on. So you were talking about. So you're going back to the Choctaw, right?
Yeah.
Or all the Choctaw black? Or how did black people get to be in Choctaw?
This how I feel about. That's a really good question. This how I feel about it. I feel like with the word black and the whole thing about it, I feel like we forgot about redskin.
We forgot about what?
Redskin folk. We forgot about people literally. Oh, that's a red bone right there. Like these people, like. I really do. I get a little confused and trapped on it because I'm like, there is a history of these people being there. And
who is this people though? You're specifically. I want you to be very specific.
Aboriginal,
indigenous,
indigenous, black folks. Like these people literally have towns here, the whole nine, and they ain't never really heard about too much traveling of, you know, well, where you originally, where y'all come from? Did y'all come as a collective of people, of slaves? And nah, because they also play with that number too. How I feel about that, I feel like the people that's from Africa, from Israel, that came through as slavery, that's a golden number. That's a golden number. And if y'all could really track that and build me, it's right here. My people came through over here, whether they came through settled already.
So hold on. So you said something, right? So they came over here through slaves, right?
I feel like some people definitely came over here
so
through slaves. I don't believe it was a million.
Okay, so you're not of the ones that say that the slave trade never happened, right?
I can't really just say that too, because then I'm dealing with a side.
Cool. Because I've heard people that push this narrative say that the slave trade never happened.
No, hell,
or it happened backwards.
I feel like it
we
happened
gave white
backwards
people-
too.
we gave
So
white
I
people their
feel like
names.
something happened to them, but they lied, like they played with the number. That's the one thing that we really gotta pay attention to. Now it's cold because technology is a beast nowadays. And my whole thing is this. I'm 29, I was born in 94. I'm holding on to what my great grandmother said to me. And I'm like, damn, bro, that shouldn't just be swept up under no rug. Somebody did something. I feel like it was a slave trade, but I don't think it was in a large number of how they said it. And we still trying to figure out where some of these missing pieces are.
Like what though? What missing pieces were you
The
looking for?
Matilda, these boats, you know.
Well, but here's the thing, bro. A lot of people are looking for a slave ship, right?
Yes,
But there were
yes.
cargo ships, bro.
Right,
They
right.
they didn't look at you and say, you know what, let's make this a comfy ride for you.
True.
You got jammed in the cargo
Right,
ships,
no,
bro.
for real,
Right?
real. And then, with that being said, you know, at this age now, in this time, we like, hold on, bro, how is y'all literally taking that trip like that? Y'all dealing with ocean gyres. We all ain't got no real GPS to get through up over that water like that. So I could believe some people successfully made it through that water, did what they did. But to go back and do it again, no,
That's
hell
what
no.
happened, bro.
And
You
I
think it was
believe
just like
that's what
one
happened.
ship that came over here and that's it,
For
or
sure.
something?
And-
This was a
It's a multi-billion-dollar
Yeah.
industry that they had.
For sure.
That they,
Yes.
And
I definitely believe that.
to touch on a point that you're saying, like there was no GPS, and you know what's the natural GPS? It was the stars.
Yeah.
This is actual navigation, which the Portuguese were pros at. The British were pros at. I mean, this is how Britain conquered the world. There's an old saying that the sun would never set on Great Britain, meaning that they had conquered land all the way from China all the way to Americas, meaning like the sun would never set on British soil.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's conquered soil. So I'm saying all this to say this, that the British were experts navigators. The Portuguese were expert navigators. So, and they use the stars, you know what I'm saying? Which were taught to them, which is an older technology, you know what I'm saying?
And it's
But-
nothing for them to go back and forth like that, especially when it's bringing in money, especially when they're making cheap money off of us.
That's true, but one thing that they cannot just get over or around is that number. Like, man, y'all, they play with that number so hard. It's like, we do think about that. Like, man, what kind of boats? If we know it,
talking about?
Exactly.
Like how,
like, you know,
which
growing
number?
up, I didn't know,
Which number?
oh, a
Because-
million slaves was brought from Africa.
Okay, from where though? Because there were so many sports. Because look, the French, the Portuguese, and the British were big players in the transatlantic slave
True,
trade.
very.
And they had all the Americas.
True.
So if you want to say the British brought slaves directly to America, that's one number.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's not the only entrance point that African
Right,
slaves came to
right.
America from.
Right.
There's a big port in Brazil,
That
and
part.
they
Very
were
true.
sent.
Very
And some of
true.
those
All that
slaves
reached to
were sold
Africa, I ain't
to
gonna lie. That's very
slave
true.
owners in the United States.
Yes.
Also, so like, which number are we talking about, King? Like, which one? The one that came directly to the United States, or the ones that?
Entirely, I ain't gonna
You
lie.
feel me?
Entirely.
So now we're talking about millions.
yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So we're not
Over
just
300 years.
Right.
Of slavery. You know what I mean?
True.
Transportation. So
And then time out, y'all. What y'all know about the pirates?
what about it? Which one?
Okay. They don't tell us that sometimes, you know, these people when on that slave trade movement, sometimes, you know, they had to go through people that knew the seas and was literally
Or they hired them to help them.
okay. You know how they try to say the Moorish helped Christopher Columbus get guided to America?
Sure.
I'm learning now that it was a lot of black sellers. A lot of black, I would say, people that were doing trades and also operating the boats. I'm trying to learn that because I don't put a knock to slavery at all. But I try to literally, like, just like he said, America just wasn't the only one just coming, taking their route. You got South America coming their way, and which would make a lot more sense for South America. Shit, I'm learning now that they kind of reach like to Alaska, like they and Argentina is close. You know, it's more. They are close to a lot. I'm gonna be very honest, and I apologize for being all over the board, but I can see that more. Like with South America, they don't really have a wrestle to get across that water like that. And to be honest with you, when you think about them, they were the ones that they had the motion to do so. Who did? I want to say a lot of, we could say the Spanish.
The Spaniards or the
Spaniards.
The Portuguese right there,
Portuguese. Like, when you think about it, they were the ones that actually had something in effect and going. Because a lot of these people, they were doing business with the people of this land already. And I'm going to say Indians. Because there was a war going on here too. It was some shit going on. They were snatching some folks up, putting them into slavery a long time ago. And my granny was trying to tell me something about that.
No, there was an Indian slave trade. There was in Virginia at one point there was more indigenous slaves than African slaves at one point. And you know what? And this is where a lot of people get this mixed up at. It was called the Racial Integrity Act that was passed in Virginia, right?
Yes.
That the indigenous, everyone was considered black. Indigenous, African, sons of them were considered mulatto.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But that was only in Virginia, right? Now, this is why we have talking heads like Dan Calloway pushing that.
I'm sorry,
But
y'all.
this is what I'm saying. This is where you're learning from, right?
Yes.
See, Dan Calloway pushes this narrative that's literally indigenous erasure.
And Bobby Hemmings.
That's
Clip on him.
that they teach that the people that they call Native American today are just Asians, which is ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. I mean,
I see where you're going with it, but
Because
not
how?
just Asian. No, like
Mongolian.
when you say that, I think about like the Taino people and that, and I'm like,
or the Aztec, or the
Yeah.
Mayan, or the Inca in Peru, or like. But
with Dame, I ain't gonna lie, he woke my game up and he made me double back to Granny, like, hold the, because I used to be
Listen.
like, Granny,
Listen.
hold on, wait a minute.
I'm not denying, bro. I'm not denying some black people may have indigenous lineage in them. Of course.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's a lot of tribes like the Seminoles would take
Right.
freedmen or would take runaway slaves in
True,
and give them
true.
high posting on council, marry into our families.
True,
You feel
true.
me? And
Which makes sense because you're talking about the Oklahoma thing.
yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes,
The
yes,
Choctaw,
yes, a lot of
right?
that.
Which was part of the 5 civilized tribes.
But then this is some real stuff too. We gotta know we have an identity crisis with black folks. That's one. Two, we don't really look at it like, bro, you motherfuckers is deep. We don't look at it like it's some like bro.
And when you're saying deep, you're saying there's just a bunch of us?
like, bro, if I didn't know, if didn't nobody know no better, had no sense, no clue, like, bro, that's family. We might look at, really, that's family. I feel like, bro, well, who else will be related to a black culture? Who really resembles, literally? And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it just don't stop in Africa. I feel like it's something over here too.
Like where?
America, and we jump on the fact that slaves and some Indian folks, they did what they could, they took in some people. Well, we'll talk about the fact that it was some black people, it was some Indians that were about as red as me, hair, all the whole shebang, right? we don't think about this shit. 'Cause honestly, I ain't never heard of it in school. I ain't never seen nothing.
Why would you? Yeah.
So to look at it and to kind of really think about it nowadays, it do show and it make a lot of sense. But at the same time, there's some explaining to do. Because, bro, y'all not sitting up here doing this Israel shit for nothing. Y'all not making this up.
So what? And you mentioned that you knew about this, but what is it that pushed you away from this
Oh,
and
nothing
dug
pushed
you
me
more
away.
into the Aboriginal thing?
Look, nothing pushed me away, right? I had to go back to America and do some homework and really pay attention. Like, man, what do you guys, what is y'all trying to cover? Now, I'm gonna give you one. On my birth certificate, it say African American. On my mom's birth certificate, it says Negro. On her mom's birth certificate, and mom born in '66. I'm trying to hold on. I apologize. On her mom's, it says Negro. On my great grandmother's, it says Creole. Now,
That's
my
not ethnicity though.
right. I'm like, these folks, they tried to change their identity. One right there, and two on the physical one with my granny on my mom's side. My great grandmother, her mom, my full-blooded Indian. She told me this. Red as hell, like you would say black as a motherfucker. Long silky ass hair. Her family had money. She was married to a white man. This is kind of
This is on your mom's side?
on my mom's side.
Okay.
No history of slave, nothing.
According to what?
According to them. And to be honest,
Hold on, word of mouth?
it's real, like, literally.
That's what I'm
In
saying.
family. But hold on, hear me out. And in the timeline where that was in, you would be like, oh shit, that's slavery. Where these people having upstairs, downstairs house and a whole community of their family. My great grandmother, she left, had her little money and whatever, lived her life, grew up, got married, everything. And that's interesting for me because I listen to everybody, and everybody done their homework, and literally like the receipts and stuff. And I'm like, this shit is crazy. Cause that's the thing. And I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I ain't never heard. Like I said, I ain't never heard of it in school. I didn't turn away from. Oh, bro, we ain't from no Africa, none of that Israel. No. I just felt like deep.
But here's the thing, like, cause when
So we're missing information.
I feel like we missing information.
That's the point.
I really do feel like we missing information. Yes, please.
Like this whole, because if we look out through all of it, you all right, brother? Like if we look,
This would turn me out to the Israels right here, OG right here.
oh yeah, that's that
G.
the elder in
G.
Israel with the dreads.
OG. He, hey,
The,
And he had a story to tell.
the Indiana Jones of our people. Remember?
man, go ahead, take that, brother.
Yeah, the one
And he had a story to tell about the Watchmen, the Watchers, and I'm like, he ain't making that shit up. Couldn't be making that up. We didn't go all the way up over there and make no shit up.
No, yeah.
He had something transferred down through history, written in stone.
Are you talking about this dude?
Yeah, the old man.
Yes, sir.
This dude right here?
The old man with the dreadlocks, right?
This dude?
Yes. Ever since then, I seen his video. I swear to God, everywhere I go.
So when we're dealing with that with Dan Calloway teachers and all them, right?
Yes. I just feel
Why
like he
is it
spent the ball.
why is it that no other black people from the Americas, Brazil, Honduras, they're not saying this, bro? Like, why is it only black Americans that are saying that the real indigenous people are black?
And this would really make sense.
Because everybody else acknowledges that that they're victims of the transatlantic slave trade from Africa.
This is my thing. It's like some families have that information and they know. Some families, I feel like they have that information and they know. Some families, I feel like they don't know. They don't know their history. And the South American folks, I ain't gonna lie to you. It may not just necessarily relate to the Indian in America. It may be different. You got some people that came from Mexico or tribes that came from Mexico and became Native American.
But what about the uncivilized tribes that they're still finding down there in South America that aren't black? Where'd they come from?
Well, this is their land. That's their land. I feel
But how
like
come they don't look like you though?
This is my thing. I feel like we're not from over there. Not like I feel like we're deep enough that we have people that's from over there, right? We have people that came through as slaves, ran away, and stayed,
Yep.
and got recognized that yes, we're from Africa, but we stayed. I understand that. I get that. I see that. But I ask myself too, like, well, if even with Choctaw, ain't Choctaw supposed to be like from Mexico? And they came from Mexico and went to Oklahoma. I hear stories like that.
Florida.
Right? Florida, right? I hear stories.
Florida and all that southeast.
I hear stories like that, and I'm like, okay, I don't knock it. I don't, not at all, because I'm like, it could possibly be so true. I've seen other Latino folks that's redder, you feel me, boy, blacker than me. This is my question though, with us, the identity, it really need to jump on it. And just because if it, y'all folks really from America, but we should never, ever knock.
But here's the thing, King. Because you were just saying like, yeah, I mean, like how you were saying, well, me when I called you, you're an Israelite, this and that. No, but you said I'm a Aboriginal though.
Yeah.
But that just means you're Indigenous. There's even Indigenous that recognizes that we come from Israel.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So why push away the Israel thing, but stick more to the Aboriginal?
So look, this is my thing, and I feel like this is the only way it'll really truly work. Cause I done got into many arguments with Africans. You are not a black nigga. Wait, you did not just say that. Like, respectfully, we have to let the identity be known and shown, but we should not at all attempt to push any of our people away. I don't give a damn if you from over there. You got people in China, this fucking black that ain't never came up off the hill. They don't know nothing about no slavery. This is my thing though. Can you imagine if we were all and we know how to get in contact with, we could real rather trade with you.
That's what we're doing right now, King.
This what needs to happen.
That's what we're doing. We got brothers in the UK. We got brothers all over the earth doing this, bro.
Just because I said, I'm an Aboriginal, and ain't no knock to this.
But see, what tribe are you then?
That part, Choctaw.
Oh, but what tribe are you right here? If
Right
you say
here?
you're Israel.
Now this is what I learned. My drapers will be blue. I'm a Moor. Johnson. I'm dead. That's what I was taught.
You're saying
you're saying
a whole bunch of blanket terms, brother. That's a blanket term.
That's a blanket term.
Who taught you that?
I ain't gonna lie, I learned that off the street for some Israelites.
No,
and I did
Israelites won't teach you that.
Nah.
Israelites won't teach you
I
that.
swear to God. I swear to God.
You probably learned that from that Callaway, or you learned that from
No,
a Moor.
Even Dame don't even be playing like that.
Yeah, you know what? I never heard. I'm not gonna put that on Dan Callaway.
He
But
don't play like that.
Maybe Bobby Hemming, I'm not sure.
yeah.
Bobby Hemming. You listen to Bobby Hemming?
Yeah.
I can tell.
OG. The teacher.
I can tell.
And you know what they push a lot? Well, a treaty with America, the Treaty of Friendship, and you know what that treaty is all about? Because Morocco was the very first country that recognized the United States as its own sovereign nation. This is just the colonies when they first got their independence. First nation that recognized the United States,
Yes.
well, the colonies as United States of America
Yes.
was Morocco. And on that treaty, it says that United States can use their docks in Morocco, and their boats, American boats, can dock there. You know what I'm saying? And use their ports and all that for trade, and we can trade with each other. That's it.
Yeah,
But they like to push. Moors would like to push it. That means, oh, there's a big Moorish empire that covered from Morocco all the way to
I don't
America,
believe that.
United States, and
Bruh.
the treaty recognizes as Moors were here. No, that's not the treaty.
Time out.
Please,
this
y'all
one
look
thing
this
that I
up.
believe. Bruh, not a knock to our people at all. I don't give a damn. They tried to say this, and I seen Dave Calloway them going back and forth on the internet about this. They tried to say that these Aboriginals could possibly be Moors. I feel like, man, they had something going.
That's just a title.
Right.
Moor isn't an ethnicity.
Right.
That's just you're black. That's it.
Thank
And that's not even what they called themselves. White people called them Moors.
Right.
I mean, it just means black.
Right. And with that being said, I really feel like it was something going on. I'm still trying to figure out who town was Tulsa, Oklahoma. Y'all came straight out of slavery having it like that.
And not even, oh, you know what? And not even that. There's this place that is really not that known. It's called Little Africa. You ever heard of that? What's
Yes.
that about?
That's weird.
What happened?
Is that hold on, wait a minute. Is this Texas?
Yeah. Yep.
That one got I'm still trying to understand that one too. Cause I believe ain't that where Juneteenth came from also?
I'm not too sure on that, but that's where one of the last ships that went in, right?
Yes.
And they said, you know what? Actually, you guys are free now, but you can have this little town here, Little Africa,
I'm
right?
still trying to-
And then they made a makeshift little city there, and then they later deemed it as unfit to live in and knocked it all down.
And it had
Right?
an Indian name too. And they changed it. I swear to God. I believe Dame or one of them was talking about. I seen this
Oh,
on.
did you get the York one?
I just seen something like this on YouTube. I know what you're talking about. I asked myself that too. I feel like, bro, they knew something. What did they know? Like, bro, this not rocket science to me. If I just left somewhere and I just seen some folks, I just came over here, I just feel like I just seen the same deal, folks. If I could and stop what I think when we get out of hand, yes, I'm finna switch some shit around.
No, but my whole point was that
Yes.
black people on the ship
Mm-hmm.
brought over here. That's my point. They were brought over here.
I mean, do you mean by like all black people?
Yes, man, watch. I have bring this one out. Watch.
So this is York, an explorer. York was an American explorer, a historic figure, being the only African American. They attached the word African American to a band in 1770, right? Member of the Lewis and Clark expedition. You know who that is?
Yes.
The Lewis and Clark expedition.
Yes.
Was
Two
they
white men
used,
and a-
yeah, exactly,
yes, yes.
for the western expansion of the United States, right?
Yes.
Okay. He participated in the entire exploration and made significant contributions to its success. He was the first African American to cross the continent and see the Pacific. He has become an American icon, and several monuments depicting him have been erected in honoring his legacy.
Right.
So,
Watch it. This is the key point right
York and the Native Americans. York's most spectacular contribution were with the Native American tribes the expedition came into contact with, whose assistance was sometimes very necessary. According to the journals of the expedition, York's blackness served as a passport with them. They were very impressed by such a strange creature.
This is
According,
saying this.
no, this is the white man saying this right
okay.
now. But I'm gonna get to the point. According to Richard Betts, he was the main attraction to Lewis and Clark's traveling magic show. York was a sensation. No, York was a slave that Lewis and Clark used as a trailblazer. They would send him first before coming into certain villages. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, the plain natives were slaughtering white people in the plains, right? The object which appeared to astonish the Indians most was Captain Clark's servant, York's slave, right?
So these people are like, damn, okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
A remarkable, strong Negro. They had never seen a being of that color, and therefore flocked round around to him to examine the extraordinary of him. By way of amusement, he told them that he had once been a wild animal. The white man told the natives that he once been a wild animal and he caught and tamed them, tamed by his master, and to convince them, showed them feats of strength, which added to his looks and made him more terrible than we wished him to be. The Native Americans loved him,
Yes.
but they called him Big Medicine.
Yes.
Because they never seen a big black man like that ever. Now we're talking about Native Americans in the plains,
Right.
that weren't
Yes.
around plantations, that weren't around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the East, we're talking about in the West,
In them hills.
right?
West.
So these Native Americans had never seen a man of that color before.
Question. I ain't never heard that before, right? True stuff. The Native Americans that was off of the hills and plains, beast on the white man. You gotta ask yourself, and you really gotta think about this. And this is crazy because we don't hear about this shit no more. I swear I don't hear people get called redskin no more. They just red bone. We think about, you feel me, a light skinned female or whatever. I swear to God, why would these Indians be comfortable if any man that they ain't never seen before walk on their what? This is my thing. I feel like these people, and it's something more to what they was telling us. I feel like, man, that they were familiar with red-skinned folks. You got to keep in mind, bro, Indians was clashing and going to war with other Indians. Some Indians got that, you know what, I think I'm about to be smart about this one. I'm about to do a deal. And I'm finna send a white man at a nigga.
Yeah.
I really do truly feel like that is something that we're missing. Because if these people knew to send this black man through their reservation first, and they wasn't finna chop him up and get on his ass like buffalo, like game meat, there's something wrong with that.
Bro,
There's something wrong with that. It's something missing. like they too comfortable.
No, what it was, they
too
didn't kill
comfortable.
his white masters because of it.
I know.
Right?
You gotta ask yourself, like, yo, what's with you? You ain't even from out here. You just touched
and it's the same reason why these people came over here with Hebrew interpreters, because they know who they're running into.
Yes.
Because we're the same
Yes.
people, bro. That's why. I mean,
Okay, wait a minute. Please, man. Polynesian brother. He went to the islands. King Man.
it sounds familiar.
I might be messing up. I'm slow, y'all. But the brother went to Hawaii, couldn't control these people, right? Couldn't talk to his own people. And dude went to some part of Africa and came back with some Africans. Like, y'all. No conflict, no war. He just needed them because they're a little hyphy. I asked myself with that too, like, bro, how did you know to go? You went to go get your cousins, came back. I feel like this happened a few times within that situation and with what he just said. I feel like, man, that especially the Indians, I feel like, man, besides slavery, I think they knew. And I really feel like, man, with some black people, we from here, and we just it's some black people that will show you some shit.
No, of course, man. We knew where to go, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want, like, for example, when you look at one of the last strongholds that the Jews had, right? That the Israelites had in Masada, when they escaped, they came here.
Yes.
Why didn't they know to come here? Why didn't they go to Asia or something? Because we're right here, bro. It's the same people.
Yeah.
I mean,
I believe that too. I believe that, especially for Africa, when you think about the entire land, man, I feel like, bro, way before slavery, somebody was coming down here.
they've been coming down. You're talking even biblical times they've been coming over here, bro.
Right, and I look at it like this, man. if that's the motherlands, it's grandpa house. Y'all always throwing this old Indian dude on the face of everything. Why is that? I feel like, bro, that this it got some more some dirt or some rocks.
Hold on. I don't want to just assume
go
this.
ahead, go
Are you
ahead.
saying are you of the school of thought that even here's this was Africa or something like that?
I'm looking into that.
Jesus Christ, brother, come on,
I'm looking
man.
into that, right? Like how they tried to say, oh, bro,
The Nile
America
River
is
is
really
Mississippi or something like
Egypt.
that?
I'm like,
Oh,
no, I don't
come
want
on,
to believe
bro.
that shit. But when you look at it, you look at this shit and be like, bro, let me find out y'all had. It's America should not just be trusted like that. Oh, no, we just can't touch down from over. I feel like we had something going on. Y'all told these people towns and did all this shit too fast like that. I feel like it's something missing. And I feel like they're afraid because, bro, we deep. I believe that. I really feel like, bro, we deep. And they cannot deny that shit. Even the Jewish people, I'm looking at this shit right now happening on TV, and I really feel like that. Not all y'all from that landmass, bro.
Of course they're not, bro.
Not all y'all.
course they're not.
It's some people out here. Matter of fact, not even out here. Some people up over there. Y'all done had kicked to the curb. Y'all want to call them Ethiopians. Y'all want to call them Mauritians. I feel like it's something.
Would do you feel that those are the same people as you though?
I feel like they still with the nine family, like, bro, still like
All how can I say all skin folk ain't kinfolk, bro.
all skin
right?
folk ain't kinfolk, but it's like damn. I said that nigga through their neighborhood too before I walked through that.
Listen, but even I mean, of course that's a different conversation. You know what I mean?
That,
But
yeah.
listen, man, they're not going through the same things that we going through.
No,
nowhere
no.
even close, bro.
And you gotta ask yourself, bro, why? It get more gruesome over there. They sick. They killing the same, but at the same time, why is ours so different? Like these niggas did some real slick. They did some slick shit over here. And you look over there, they just walked in the community and started shooting. Before they start shooting over here, they just sent the nigga or two. They done did some real. They done did some sneaky shit. It shouldn't be knocked. It literally shouldn't be knocked. And the way how everybody's ready to get on there, Callaway, I was ready to get, but I'm like, wait a minute, bro, you telling me something that my grandmother was telling me, and I really was looking at her like, oh, woman, what is you talking about? Girl, she was on to something.
And the thing is, bro, you just gotta dig more, bro. Right? Just because you heard it doesn't make it true. If two people, my parents grew up teaching me that Jesus was white like that, bro. And then another man told me the same thing. And then I go to church and I see it. That doesn't make it true, bro.
And this is my thing today. Grams had something to say about that shit. When she would see certain shit, she'd flip the motherfucking script. She spoke their language. Still to this day, I'm lost. Like, that wasn't no shit from Ghana. That wasn't no shit from, what was that? This woman literally was telling me that her people, her cousins, was murdered. She ain't got no more family. And the ones that did make it and lived their life, they old now.
Here, and not to knock your grandma's side, but what about your pop's side, bro?
This is her side. This her. This him. This dad's side. Mom's side, I ain't gonna lie.
So hold on, you're saying that this is your grandma's side. Your dad's side, your grandma, but then you also said one of them was white, right? You said her husband was white.
On my mom's side.
Oh, okay. I thought
They have a lot of white dibbling and dabbling. And it's weird because the ones that I learned to find out who was doing the mating with this woman was a full-blooded Indian. Literally. My grandmother was like, ooh, she was mean as hell. She had all this wood decoration in her house, looked like some tribal shit. And then as she got older to learn, her grandmother was an Indian. And her grandmother people, they had some. I'm learning something right now what it kind of sounds like to me. I'm like, well, what that white man was doing with my granny there? He was probably trying to get some of that land. Did the movie just come out? Y'all didn't see that movie?
Which one?
God damn.
The Flower Moon thing?
Yes. New movie just came out. And it just make you think, like, oh, that's how y'all was getting at them Indian people? Y'all try to marry in and...
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, bro. What else besides hanging with y'all was doing to niggas, man?
These are the most sneaky, conniving people there is, bro.
I believe it. I believe it.
Right?
I gotta get up out here. I got this one.
Hey,
I
you take a
love
flyer
y'all,
though,
brother.
bro.
Please,
take a flyer.
I need it.
You out here in Berkeley?
Where the flyers?
Oh, did you take it?
Yeah, I got.
I'm out here, man. Y'all
No, I don't
amazing,
think so, bro.
Y'all keep
But
doing that.
maybe.
Can I ask y'all one thing?
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, why Dr. Umar won't debate Dave Calloway?
I mean,
Hey, we need to instigate this.
I didn't see that. I
You didn't see that? Oh,
I ain't see no
man,
dialogue
bro.
about that.
I'm looking at Dave like, oh, man, boy.
Hold
you
on,
got-
who dunking the fade?
I think
Said
Umar
Dr.
ducking
Umar
the
ducking
fade,
the fade.
man.
He's not a scholar in that sense, though.
Ooh. I
He
believe I can
went to
see
school
that.
for education.
I can see that.
He went to school for education, not history.
I can
Now,
see
of course,
that.
he's a Pan-Africanist, but
I can see
that
that.
doesn't mean. First of all, he said there's over 250,000 years of African history. Where?
Where?
That's ridiculous. So
I can see that.
that's how I know he's not equipped.
But didn't Dan Calloway duck a fade with Chief?
Ooh, he ducked the fade.
Didn't Chief want to?
He
I'm not sure.
ducked
I
it.
don't remember.
I gotta look it up.
Chief,
Dave, they said you brother Dave. Oh.
he didn't put
I
out
love y'all work.
I'm
man.
not too sure.
I feel like Israel people and the Aboriginal people definitely have a conversation that needs to be had. Cause, bro, I don't feel like
you know what? It's really
confused.
It's really not, bro, because look, we're talking about the indigenous people are Israelites.
Yeah.
The black slaves were Israelites. If they mixed, they're still Israelites. We're the same exact people. There is no conversation.
No,
the
look,
thing
look.
is that the people, like how you blanket statement indigenous. Okay, yeah, indigenous, right? That's fine. But there's also different types of indigenous. You said more. There's not just what you would consider African American Moors. There was also other races I thought
Of
there were
course.
Moors too.
Right,
That's what
right.
I'm saying. So
Other races.
this conversation of having saying the Aboriginal, the indigenous, bro, we're the same people. We're the same exact thing. You said it's an identity crisis. It's the same thing as the people, African Americans, claiming to be Egyptians or something like that.
And
Our
this
people
my
are just
thing.
lost, bro.
Do you guys think that? Well, you just said that. I just say this. I feel like we were deep. It was a good amount of numbers. I feel like, bro, if that right there ain't true, and not in the light of the real, I feel like the Native American people, they ass wouldn't have been friendly like that. They wouldn't have did that. I'm talking about, bro. They spilled.
And that's why we click so much.
helping
A lot of people don't know that Haitians are the ones that helped liberate Mexicans, and a lot of Southern American countries, bro.
Tucson.
That's why almost every single Southern American country that has blue and red in their flag, it's a total Haiti, to Haiti, bro.
Yep.
You know what I
Very
mean?
true. That's
And
very
it's the
true.
same people.
That's
We're not
very
looking at
true.
damn white people to help us, bro. You know what I mean? It's us, bro.
Very true. We go tooth for nail, literally. And I'm like, man, I feel like that's something that, man, cause I feel like, bro, back to it just stay from home too, bro. I feel like, bro, a lot of America
King?
got something to do with it. Cause, bro, how we get along, how we operate, how we move is different. It's different.
Hey,
But,
brother.
man, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing.
Of
man.
course,
One
take
love.
that,
Have a
King.
good night.
Take that, King.